Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR, Pilgrimage of the Slorfs. Yesterday we started our adventure looking for a giant eye so that we could use its lens as part of a telescope or some such. We went over the basics of the mechanics of the game, so if you're not really sure what you're looking at, there'll be a link in the description to the full playlist for this. But we have done our possible crafting and we have crafted a card but not added it to your deck. Do we need to swap? Hold on. What did I craft? I crafted a nut flinger, yes. No, my nut flinger is in my deck. I'm very happy. Let's carry on. So, next day. We're going to get dropped into our randomly generated encounter. What is this? Pond. Slorfs restore all water when adjacent. Alright, that's good. It just looks really funky. We've got a tough bug with one shield. It has flying. I wonder if it can come over the actual limits boundaries of the map or if it can just go over the water instead. Over here there's a lost Thrix. 1 evade, 2 health, 3 actions, and it can kick for 1. That's going to be dangerous. There's a Grimp over there. There's a buried tuber. Harvest, gain card, tuber. We've got petroglyphs to learn stuff over here. There's a Triobelisk, which lets us choose from 3 card options to add to our deck. There's some fur. There's loads going on here. I think I can get through that path if I want to, but right now it's Gorb's turn. What are we going to do? I would not mind that stone there. So let's use our motivation. We go 1, 2, 3. We now have a stone. We can attack one target in range 3 for 1 damage. But each character only gets to play 1 card per turn. So now we're back over with Holger. Forage gives Slorf 2 actions plus 2 food when moving. We don't need that yet. We don't have a harvest card to get this tuber, unfortunately. So I think I'm just going to walk over in this direction. Okay, they cannot fly over the boundaries of the map. They can't even fly over this giant rock, which is good for us. Where is this thing going? Because it's not coming towards me, as far as I can tell. Right. So this has 1 evade, so the first time we attack it, it won't be hurt. And this has 1 shield, so the first damage it takes will be absorbed. I guess I'd rather get rid of this evade. A nut. Plus 3 food, also share with adjacent Slorfs. I think we're just going to explore over in this direction. They move, you move. I guess this thing's movement is somewhat random because it's lost, because it's certainly not homing in on me. This is Rush. Charge to a target in a straight line within range 3 and attack for 1 damage. Does 1 additional damage for each tile traveled. So if we move to here and then hit the this bug, we should do 2 damage. And it dies outright, which is lovely. Here we want to kill this creature. But we're only going to get 2 actions, so I'm going to get my 2 actions, hit it for 1, and then step back for 2. Then it's going to have to move closer to me next time. We have all the time and freedom and safety in the world up here. So let's take a walk. We'll step onto the experience and step onto the fur. We'll harvest that for crafting later. Here we'll take a walk 1 card and just hit this for 1 like that. That thing is still running around like wild. I'm going to walk through a stick and some food in order to try and get to that booster pack. We have a nut flinger. Attack a target within range 3 for 1 damage. Going to make that a little easier. Yeah. I don't really want to use the motivation because that 3 is going to get us a lot further down here, which is more important to me. So... oh, we can harvest this. Exactly what I wanted. New card. The strange markings of the glyph excite the Slorfs' neurons. Second Wind. Recover 1 random exhausted card into the deck. Work. Give Slorf 1 action. No attacks. Reduce food cost or a random card in hand by 1. Or dash. Give Slorf 4 actions. May not attack. Only interact with final tile. I think a dash sounds really good. So, let's take our motivation here and go experience, food, recipe, a shield. That would be lovely. This thing doesn't know where it's going. There's some dry grass here. I guess I'll grab some dry grass. Then, really, we could break trees and harvest berries and stuff, but we need to kill this enemy if we're going to finish. We can do that with a nut flinger. Love to see it. We get our make camp card, and now we can spend our resources just trying to get to as many resources as possible before the fight ends. So, let's dash to some sticks. We will explore, and we'll come to these mushrooms here. Give us 4 food. So, if you have good arrangements, you should be able to just keep exploring the map, gathering resources until you've consumed all the food on the map. We're going to explore here because we don't have a harvest card. We're going to explore to here. We're going to explore to there. Now, if we run out of food, we will have to spend our health to do things, which would not be ideal. And we haven't gotten a harvest card yet, so... there's forage, that's what we're looking for. It costs water instead of food. We get a branch, which we can use for things later, and I think that's enough of that. We'll make camp. We do not have much in the way of foraging cards. I would like some more. Crafting. Look at all this stuff. Cozy Fire. +2 max food and an additional movement card slot. Basin Water. +1 max water. Comfy Pillows. Heal 1 each time we camp. Or we can get some planning going. +1 hand size, +1 scouting level. I don't know what scouting level is, but I'm going to do this because we have 3 sticks. And I'll take some comfy pillows as well. We could craft another nut flinger, but I don't think we need it. And if we go and manage our deck, we have 4 crystals to spend on upgrades, or we can move anything into other places. So, dash is now an excess card. I think I would swap a walk for a dash. And then, once if we upgrade it. 6 movement. May not attack, can only interact with final tile. I'm going to do that just so I can get across the map easily in the late game. Right, we've got Rush, we've got Nut Flinger. I think I'm happy. Let's start the next day. Nesting grounds. Alright, no new curveballs it seems. Gustwood. Gust pushes enemies and Slorfs 1 tile. Interesting. We've got an evasive bug. We've got a bug egg. Hatches if disturbed, become dormant in the evenings. There's a lot of those around. Spit bug. Tough bug. A nut. Alright. What are we going to do? I would like to use my nut flinger on the evasive ones. Spikes. 1 damage and less flying. Well, let's rush this one. Oh, okay. That's upsetting. That guard bug has entered the fray. I guess disturbed qualifies as anything happening in its perimeter. We can nut fling that though. Save ourselves our own health. Oh. That does the whole map. And it tells us which direction it's happening. So we want to avoid spikes and put ourselves to be strategically pushed into harvesting stuff. Very interesting. Okay. This can fly too. So I think I want to come further south. Go get that experience. And we will move down to here. They're going to come towards us. The wind's going to take everything that way. This has 1 HP. Oh, it has a range of 2. I hadn't even considered. Luckily, we've not been being attacked. We're over here at the moment. Flying, attack 1 for nibble. I don't want to do the bug's nest, though. So, let's forage towards these mushrooms. And we will motivate ourselves to attack that. Pick up its experience. This has 1 evade. I can't get to it with the other Slorf, which is a shame. We could take 1 if we're going to concede not being able to be next to it. The wood is going to push us this direction next turn. I'm just going to walk here. And I'm going to run. Actions 2, flying and nibble. I'm going to run to there. Okay, this is good. We want to attack you twice. We're running out of food, which is a problem. We also can't attack you twice. We do not have the stuff for it. Alright, fine. You evade. I move away. I'm going to move to here. Oh! Wait. That's not an enemy. That's a pile of goo. Maybe I want a pile of goo. Right, let's get rid of you. I can't harvest this right now, but I can get this experience. We've got loads of XP left. Oh, I'm going to guess. Oh! The tree counts as an enemy. I considered that it had health. I just assumed that it was kind of an environmental factor, but no, it counts as an enemy. We must clear it in order to win. In that case, let's just run 2 here. I don't want to hatch this egg, so I'm going to stand there. We get pushed a bit. We're very low on food. I'm going to take thirst damage because I don't have 2 water. If I were to play this, I would take 1 water and 1 HP. Oh god. Quite the sticky wicket I've put myself in, isn't it? If I forage for 2, I'm going to have to spend 1 health to find food. If I motivate myself, I deprive my opportunity to motivate over here. I guess I eat the nuts for 4 food. Here, we're going to motivate. 1, 2, 3. We get pulled in the same direction of travel. We have no water. So I can't harvest these mushrooms. I can forage though. Motivation, 3 actions. So as I understand it, this costs 1 action to do 1 damage. And then this costs 2 actions to do the second point of damage. A large experience. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to walk for 1. And you are going to explore for 2. 1, 2. We got sticks. We got more stuff. I will walking stick to this goo. And we will make camp to finish. Right, a bit riskier, but we got there. Right, we've got 6 crystals. Some more crafting opportunities. Cord supply. Gain recipe. Bandage. Add to deck slot. Harvest. Add deck slot. Harvest. Well, it's the only thing we can do. I would happily have a recipe for a bandage. Bandages need grass. Restore 2 health to Slorf. Destroy card when used. Alright, how's our deck looking? We've got another harvest slot. We've got no card to put in it though. And effect slots that we cannot fill apparently. 6 crystals. Run is maxed out. Does explore go into... Oh, okay. Choose from 3 random upgrades out of 10 possible. What about forage? Harvest tile within 3 range. Let's upgrade one of our 3 explores. Backtrack. Give Slorf 2 actions. 2 actions extra if Slorf is at edge of map. Interesting. Flurry. Give Slorf 2 actions. Attack does not increase while using card. That seems great. Strain. 1 health. Give Slorf 3 actions. Cost is free if food is full. That's super interesting as well. I'm going to take the Flurry, I think. But I'm really starting to see some really interesting stuff that is going to be available. We have 3 more. Let's do another explore. Nature Walk. Give Slorf 3 actions. Plus 1 action for each adjacent tree or water tile. Backtrack we saw. Strain we store. Free if food is full. I'm going to take that. Because we heal for 1 every time we camp anyway. So we see our big guy now has 9 health instead of the 8 we started camping with. Let's start the next day. And we're at the big lair of the big Grimp, whose eye we want to harvest. Oh my. That's very large. No more bug. No more Slorf. Stay sharp. Okay, so eggs, giant mushrooms fill our food. There is only this creature. There is no other. There's a mending glyph, heals for 4. There's some pools of water around. There's some food around. Where do we start? What do they do? That's a great question. 10 HP, 2 actions, 1 damage, slam. I'm going to guess that's area 2 around it. So let's start with a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be 4 away from it in a straight line. Is what I want. So that I can rush it next turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know how unideal that was, but I've done it now. I think I'm just gonna walk to here. Right. You are not on my axis anymore, which is a great shame. Nutflinger. Too far. Well, this is not ideal, is it? Right, I'll take forage to here. I've made an insect. I'm mad about it. I should have walked the long way round. Flurry. Nutflinger. Let's Nutfling. Right, we're going to rush to do 3 damage over here. And we're going to flurry to attack once and attack twice. We are getting hurt quite a lot. Okay, it's damage 1, knockback 2. Interesting. Pesky bug is indeed pesky. Do we just keep rushing this thing down? We've got 7 food still. Strain is free if we have full food. Well then, let's harvest this. Then next turn, they will strain. We're down to 4 health. It's terrible. Let's go for explore 1, 2. And here we're going to strain. 1, 2, 3. They blew up my mushroom. They've got 2 HP left. Motivation. Attack for 1. Attack for 2. They die. Over here we can Nutfling. Or I think I'm going to run. I'm going to run to here. Nutfling next time. I'm not going to get close enough. We can Nutfling the first one and then flurry the second one. So over here, we might as well gather XP. Oh, I should use these healing glyphs before we leave. That's going to be an amazing way to heal before we get back to camp. 2 HP. Nutflinger for 1. I should have moved. This is... No, this is run. Run to here. I biffed it. I should have taken a carved a carved route. It's fine, we'll step on it next turn. Here, we're flurrying. The beast is tormented no more. I can't wait to roll this thing. Gorb and Holger carefully roll the giant Grimp Eye back to the village. You have shown incredible bravery and resourcefulness in first defeating the strange beast and then hunting the big Grimp. You survived and seemed like certain peril. What seemed like certain peril? With our vision extended, we must push towards the tier of ZOR by scouting into the maddening murk. You are our best chance yet, but understand that none have ever returned. Yikes! New mode unlocked, the pilgrimage. Exit to main menu. Okay, the pilgrimage is unlocked. I think the pilgrimage was unlocked earlier, but that might just be an early access thing. But for now, we have completed our first trial. I hope you are as invested in this as I am, because I really want to see where some of these long arcing upgrades and changes eventually come in. So we will continue with the pilgrimage next time. Hopefully we get to keep the upgrades that we've so far got through our trial. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you want to find more about ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs, there'll be links down in the description below. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.